Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Orlando Magic down 0-1 to the Atlanta Hawks. So far, it's been a great series through the first game. The Atlanta Hawks handle business on their home court. They're trying to go into Orlando with a 2-0 lead, a lot of comfort. And Orlando is trying to go back home with the series tied 1-1. Throughout the course of the series, even though it's only been one game, I shouldn't say the course of the series, but through the first game, for those of you that didn't watch or didn't complete it or don't remember, Trae Young was an absolute monster. So going into this game as the Orlando Magic, we adjusted our game plans, right? Jonathan Kuminga just wasn't ready for the assignment of guarding Trae Young, and I take that first L. For me, I take it. It was my fault for giving him that assignment. So now in game 2, we're going to make the same adjustment that we made against Boston after Kemba Walker gave us an incredible first game over there. Even though we still won that game, he kind of tore us up. Good rim protection right there from Obama. And as you can see early on, the assignment is now Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon, he's not the flashy defender who's like going to get up steals and rack up, those type of counting defensive numbers. But what he does have is all of the attributes of a solid defender. And right there we go right at Trae Young because they somehow mismatch him against Mo Bamba, and we start the game 2-0. Malcolm Brogdon has all of the attributes of holding his own, as Kevin Huerter splashes in Terry Rozier's face, of a solid defender of guarding somebody like Trae. A big shot by Brogdon, corner 3, we up 5-3. He has lateral quickness. He has, now I want to say he has quite a few inches over Trae Young. He's about 6'4", 6'5". Trae Young is probably 5'10", 5'11" on a good day. So there he has the size. His lateral quickness is mid-80s, which is above average. Still, like I said, his steals aren't high. But I'm not looking for him to steal the ball or anything from Trae. I just want him to disrupt him. And we have a lot of possessions like that where we're just shadowing Trae Young. And Mo Bamba got to catch that. I don't know what's going on with the alley-hoops, but we have a lot of alley-oops like that where we just drop them. And even the CPU, they just drop them unless it's a dominant passer like Trae Young. The Hawks don't really drop many. Great defensive possession from Jonathan Isaac one-on-one against Julius Randle. But the Boston Celtics, they dropped a few with Robert Williams in that last series. Good move from Brogdon. Go right. That's another game plan. Like whenever we have a situation where somebody can go at or go through Trae Young, we're just going to start attacking that. You know what I mean? Sometimes great defense, and you see that pass by Trae Young. Sometimes great defense is making that great offensive player work on the opposite side of the ball. So that's what we're going to try to do. As you see right here, just go at them and then make the defense collapse, pass in, and then Mo Bamba dunk right over the young big and the Kongwu. But yeah, that was our game plan coming into this game, is to try to put as much pressure on both sides of the ball on Trae Young as much as possible and live with shots like that. That's a good shot from Julius Randle. Kevin Huerter made a shot earlier, you know what I'm saying? Cam Reddish will get some looks and some shots. Great defensive possession from Jonathan Isaac again. But we wanted the others to beat us. And again, right here, mismatch. Somehow it happens. And we go right at Trae Young. We go right at him. Anytime we get some type of mismatch, whether it's transition and guys are just picking up, pick and rolls or screening, and boom. And then right there, we meet him at half court with Brogdon, and he was able to get that steal. Rare play. We're not asking Brogdon to do that, because it's very unrealistic to ask of him to do that, because Trae Young isn't going to have those many plays. But just to put as much pressure on him, and Kevin Huerter, another knockdown shot. And that's what I love about playing the Hawks. It's like they run plays, they run sets, and they give their other guys opportunities. Like Trae Young is going to try to ball out, but they kind of play like us. Right there, we just ran a play to get guys open shots, and it's all about knocking them down at that point. And a lot of times they do knock them down because we create a lot of space and get legitimate open shots. And right here, it's just a crazy shot. I mean, it's not much you can do when Trae Young is hitting shots like that. But yeah, that's the difference with Atlanta and the Celtics. And like I said, in game 1, as talented as Tatum is and Brown is and Kemba, they play a lot of isolation ball where those guys just get the ball and just have to do they 1-2. Good shot from Brogdon. But we run a lot of sets because we don't have a true star like Tatum. And even though the Hawks do have their star in Trae Young, they run a lot of sets through their star as Terry Rozier makes one and misses the second. We're up 22-16. And boom, right there, just aggressive defense. Good finish by Cole Anthony. And that's what we wanted. We wanted the others to beat us. But then when the others got put in that situation, we were going to limit them. So Chris Dunn, we had to make sure Chris Dunn didn't have the same game that he had in game one. Don't know if a lot of you guys remember. And I'm so proud of Cole Anthony. He's developing to a guy who's just making plays. Like Cole Anthony was brought in, and when you hear that name, you think of that spark plug. And when he can or has the opportunity to knock down shots, he will. But he's been a big time playmaker in these playoffs, in my opinion. And this is another just good defensive possession, but good shot by Julius Randle. But yeah, man, just want the others to be. Oh, that's Jared. Was that Jared Vanderbilt? He looks just like Julius Randle. We want the others to beat us. And they're going to play good. Bogdanovich is going to hit down shots like he just did. Randall is going to hit shots. Cam Reddish may hit some shots. Okongwu and Clint Capella are always live threats and, ready to dunk something. But Trae Young having 40 is tough. You know what I mean? He can't have 40 and then these other guys are knocking down threes and shots, which they're going to do. They run sets, they run plays. It's a part of their offense. It's not, they didn't have a fluke game as far as shooting the ball. I just think we can't allow Trae Young to average 30 to 40 points, because if that's the case, with their ability to knock down shots with the shooters that they do have, we kind of don't stand a chance. So a lot of the focus was, okay, Trae Young is good. He's going to score, but we're going to limit those scoring. I love that right there. Chuma Okeke off the screen. He curls in and knocks down a shot. Chuma Okeke is probably one of the best off-ball players that I've played with in any series. I just love the fact that he can catch and shoot and doesn't need any dribbles or any isolation plays at all, especially with the second unit, because we have Cole, we have RJ, who has a nice and one finish. That was a beautiful play. And then again, RJ, next possession, fast break, and one dunk. RJ was a big-time spark plug off the bench today, and we're going, and we would have a 13-point lead, but we give up a shot like that in the quarter. We go into the second quarter up 11, putting a lot of pressure in that first quarter, putting a lot of pressure on Trae Young, trying to limit him with layups. The times he did make baskets, he shot a fadeaway three off a screen, which he made, and we're gonna live with those shots. But all of those layups that we gave up to not only Trae but to a lot of their team, we didn't give those opportunities in the first quarter. So we're up 11. We're knocking down shots, playing good basketball. Jonathan Kuminga, right at the start of the second quarter, knocks down a big time three. When he's making that shot, he's as good as anybody on the court. Wasn't his best game today, and right there you see the alley-oop success that they have. Kuminga got to get that ball out of the air. And this is a tough thing with Trae Young, and this is why Trae Young is also so good, because we're limiting him scoring as he scores there, ironically. But he can still hurt you and make you pay with his passes. So when you're playing against a guy as dynamic as Trae Young, as Cole Anthony knocks down at three, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? You got to kind of say, do I want him to beat me with his scoring or his passing or both? Game one, he did both. He scored on us, and right there, those are the type of shots that we consistently had him taking throughout the game. And that's the type of shots we want to continue to see him taking throughout the course of the series. And right there, Cole Anthony did a poor decision of coming to the ball instead of following Trae to the corner. And boom, Trae is turning the game around now. He's hit a shot, had a layup, made two passes. There again, he's finding a guy in the corner, and Bogdanovich is knocking it down. And this is Hawks basketball. Now it's starting to feel like a Hawks game again. This is how game one played. So we slow it down. Chuma Okeke comes off the screen, space, and he just rises and pops back to a 9-point game. And this is what Bogdanovich is just great at. Like, you can't guard that any better or without fouling or anything like that. It's just a big time shot. Curl off the down screen again from Chuma Okeke. He catches, turns, lifts, bucket, no dribbles, no wasted motion. And again, alley-oop. That's from Bogdanovich that time. Now 6-point game. Bogdanovic push it in transition. You see Brogdon's having a good game so far in the first half. Great defensive possession from our team right there. That's what I love about us. We're just long. We're versatile. We're rangy. Terrible shot from Kuminga that ends up going in. But yeah, long, rangy, and versatile, can guard a lot of different positions from a lot of different players. So we're able to get in passing lanes, and that's a tough shot. But those are the shots that we force him to take. If you go back and you watch the gameplay from game 1, I don't know how invested some of you guys are, but if you do go back and watch, Trae Young didn't have to shoot a lot of shots like that. Already in the first 2 quarters of this game, he shot some shots that he did not have to take in the first game because he was getting to the basket, and then down the stretch, he got hot. Another amazing transition play from RJ Hampton. He got hot and was just knocking down his threes at that point. So now the layups are limited. His looks are limited. Everything he's getting is tough, and he's settling for tougher shots when he feels he has to. He's still making the passes like that. Like I said, we're going to live. And you see, 2 guys came to Trae, and we fouled on the closeout. That's just RJ Hampton making a young mistake. We fouled on the closeout, but 2 guys committed to Trae Young, and we're willing to give up that corner shot to a Cam Reddish or Hamid Diallo. Great putback and one for Terry Rozier, instead of allowing Trae to go one-on-one with somebody in transition. So as you see, 13, 4, and 6 already for Rozier. He's going to go to the free throw line, knock that down. We have a 12-point lead again. Chuma Okeke on Trae Young. One thing I found out about Chuma Okeke was that he had some of the best lateral quickness on the team. He's up there with Malcolm Brogdon, I believe. They both have the highest lateral quickness, and obviously Chuma Okeke is a lot bigger than Brogdon as he knocks down the catch and 3 corner look. So when Brogdon isn't in the game, we gave this assignment of Trae Young to Chuma Okeke because he has the length. He has a high steals number. His steals is like in the 80s. His lateral quickness is around 86. And then he has the height. So he has all of the tools, but he doesn't start. So when Brogdon isn't on the floor, Chuma Okeke gets the Trae Young assignment there. 11-point lead with 1:30 left in the first half. We're trying to find some set to run. And boom, Okeke off the curl. Pretty. I mean, it doesn't get any more prettier or better than that. He just comes off, open look. He turns, catch, face, lifts, no dribble, no hesitation. And Chuma Okeke has 14 points in the first half. And that right there is what makes us so dynamic. The fact that, yeah, we don't have a traditional all-star, superstar go-to guy. Obviously, down the stretch, Rozier is going to take some of the bigger shots for us. Brogdon is capable of knocking some of those shots down as well. But you guys know what I mean. We don't have a star player, and this is a big-time play for Cam Reddish, in my opinion. That's a Orlando Magic type defensive play. Halftime show. But no, as I was saying, let me finish my thought. We don't have the Trae Young level type young player or player at all. So we play by team committee, and having a guy like Chuma Okeke being able to come off your bench and give you 14 first half points is what makes us such a good team. And I love the plays that we were able to run and call for him, and he's getting extremely open looks. He's making teams pay. And shout out to our bigs. They do a very good job of screening, from Jonathan Isaac, Moses Brown, Mo Bamba. I think Moses Brown is probably one of the best screeners we have on the team. I feel like anytime he's out there with that second unit, we get a lot of open looks for guys like Chuma Okeke or Cole Anthony, because Moses Brown is just such a good screener. And here you see, so far the Hawks guy has been kind of Randall and Bogdanovic. We're shooting 51%. They're still shooting 46%. We're winning the rebound. We're winning the assist. We're kind of winning everything so far. And we just want to make sure, as Kenny and Shaq do some dancing thing. I forget what they were talking about. But we want to keep that up. We want to continue to lead this game in rebounds. Like I said, every series that we go into, we want Mo Bamba to control the glass, because when Mo Bamba is giving us double-digit rebounds, a couple blocks here and there, and even some of the ducks that he's gave us early on in this game, we're tough to beat. We go into the third quarter, up 9. Rozier has 14, 4, and 7. That's a great first half for him. Usually when he's rolling like that, we don't really lose. And first possession out of the half, see Mo Bamba and Jonathan Isaac do a little two-man game, and Jonathan Isaac is able to face up and get a real nice open look. And boom, right there, we have to put Brogdon back on Trae Young. For whatever reason, we come out of the half and Terry Rozier is on Trae, and Trae just splashes in his face as if he doesn't even exist. So now Kuminga gets on him from some type of mismatch, and Kuminga, boom, active hands, gets up in him. Good pass from Brogdon to Mo Bamba, and Mo Bamba with another dunk. I love when Mo Bamba is involved offensively because I feel like we get more activity from him on the defensive end. And boom, Brogdon meeting him. We're jumping up with Mo Bamba, forcing him to pass and make plays. And then boom, that's just a good defensive possession. That's a great defensive possession whenever you force Trey to give up the ball. And here's when we're at our best. Transition. Jonathan Isaac hits an incredible shot. As you see, we've held them scoreless for the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. And we pushed the league up back to 14 after Jonathan Isaac knocks down the free throw. Julius Randle tries to get to the basket. No, sir, because we don't have to play a Kongwu. He's not a shooting threat. And then we run the floor with Bamba and we feed him for his defense. So because Julius Randle is their focus offensively in this game, because Trae Young is kind of limited, when Julius Randle wants to go ISO one-on-one, good finish from Cam Reddish, Mo Bamba doesn't have to commit to a Kongwu. So it's tough for Julius Randle to get looks at the basket here and there. Occasionally he will get a look as Chris Dunn scores in transition. But as long as we can have Mo Bamba be some type of help as Terry Rozier gets the free throw line, it's going to be tough for Julius Randle. You know what I'm saying? He did have a great game. Good finish right there from Bogdanovic. But that's what we want to do. Make it as tough as we can for Trae Young and Julius Randle, and more so Trae Young. We love the fact that Julius Randle is now being your featured guy or getting a certain amount of shots because Trae Young is being X'd out, because this team isn't built to run through Randle. Nice knockdown shot from Brogdon. Chris Dunn out here trying to make plays. Kevin Huerter, man, we need a guy like Kevin Huerter. Every team wants a guy like Kevin Huerter. I don't know what his contract situation looks like, but boy, he's been knocking down the shots crazy all series for the Hawks. I kind of like his game. We don't even have room, so I'm kind of just talking out of my ass. But if we had a vacant position for shooting guard, Kevin Huerter would be a guy that we would have on our target list. Tough miss, good offensive rebound, and good putback. Very rare miss from Kevin Huerter. He's a guy that's just not really going to miss open shots. Terry Rozier, playing ring around the rosy like the old Steve Nash, and then ultimately finishes over the top of the defense. Here you see another play being ran. Some of my favorite plays is right here, design pick and rolls for Terry Rozier. And we almost missed the pass, but they come over and help, and then he dives, dunk. Terry Rozier was supposed to make the initial bounce pass to Mo Bamba, but it went to Moses Brown, and Moses Brown was still able to deliver the pass when the defense collapsed to help. Right here, another good play call from them. They do a lot of play calls like us. Double screen, which is hard because we're not switching defensively. We can't switch because if we have a switching principle, then we would start having, Moses Brown have to guard Trae Young on every single pick and roll. So you have to pick your poison, and that's why we have a lot of plays where we're open, because a lot of teams don't want to switch. When you start having switching principles on your defense, that's when you get a lot of mismatches like Terry Rozier being guarded by a big or something like that. And we don't want Trae Young having to be guarded by Moses Brown, as Moses Brown gets an offensive rebound, goes right up on Clint Capella. And we rolling. 17-point lead now, as Mo Bamba's going to get to the line from running the floor and being matched up with Chris Dunn. Trae Young back in the game. Wish we would have got that block, but he's starting to get himself rolling with that layup, 90-74. 16-point lead for us. Right here, Cole Anthony is just trying to get something going. I love Cole Anthony in this series. I think he's going to be the real spark plug. Terrible shot for us. Great defensive possession for the Hawks. Moses Brown with another putback. We have to continue to control that glass. In any game we've played in the playoffs, when we control the glass, we're damn near unbeatable, man. We're damn near unbeatable. Cole Anthony matched up with Trae Young. Not the type of look that we want, but he kind of held his own and made the defense collapse, and they got an open look, 92-77. Only a 15-point game. RJ Hampton making the defense pay for not being set, and those are the type of plays that RJ is going to make for you. And that's why I don't really want to give RJ up, man. I know we're talking a lot about making trades at some point in the offseason, try to get somebody who can solidify this team. Tough foul call on Brown. I disagree with that one. It looked like a clean block to me. Good dunk from Capella. But it's like we have some guys that I really like and don't want to get rid of. Great pass from Cole Anthony, backwards alley-oop catch from Jonathan Isaac. And we got the Hawks arena super quiet. Trae Young, another tough shot. Luckily, he missed. Offensive rebound from Julius Randle to Capella. And then here, Mo Bamba holding his own. That's a tough look for Trae, and great way to close out the third. We're up by double digits going into the fourth, and we rolling. We hitting on all cylinders. We knocking down shots. We making things super tough for Trae and everybody else. 15-point lead going into the fourth, and we just got to give 12 more minutes of effort and high intensity, and we can win this game. Assist of the game comes from Cole Anthony, that Jonathan Isaac. Like I said, super proud of Cole Anthony in the role he's adjusted to as far as playmaking, because he is a score first mentality guard. But he's been doing his thing, especially in this series so far. Now, we have this 15-point lead and this 15-point cushion, but I won't lie to you. I knew they were going to come. I knew they were going to keep their foot on the gas and try to make a comeback. I knew it wasn't going to be over with yet. So we wanted to just protect the ball, keep our same defensive principles, and we got bailed out a couple times. That's a tough shot from Mo Bamba. Limited offense, not a lot of movement, not a lot of open looks, but he was able to just face up off that catch and knock it down. Incredible pass from Trae Young as we doubled him on that screen. And then here, 13-point lead. Cam Reddish attacking, which I think is always, the best thing to do when you're down is to attack. So this is another game or another case of Atlanta showing their IQ. Cole Anthony matched up one-on-one with Trae. Not the prototypical look that we're looking for, but I think he did a good job. Trae just made a tough basket. But here they are fighting back. Only an 11-point game, 9 minutes left. Plenty of time left. Another great pass from Trae Young. And now it's a single-digit game. 9-point game. 9 minutes left. Far from over. RJ Hampton with another answer. I love this dude, man. I love this dude. We got to make sure that he's competing for 6th man of the year next year. There's no reason he shouldn't be. Julius Randle trying to get to the basket on Jonathan Isaac. I thought it would have been a block, but he does. 9-point game in transition. We commit to 2 guys to Chris Dunn for whatever reason, and he finds the cutter for a dunk. Jonathan Isaac matched up on Cam Reddish. No, Jonathan Kuminga, excuse me. And he makes that play. That's a Jonathan Kuminga play. Jonathan Kuminga hasn't had that crazy game, but that's a big-time 3-point play as the Hawks were pushing back. Julius Randle with a big-time 3 off the catch from Trae Young. Those are shots we'll live for. Now Trae Young is hot and rolling, trying to get a basket with his badge. But again, the defense is still there and still collapsing and still, suffocating them. Good playmaker from Jonathan Kuminga. Could have been a charge. Glad they didn't call it. And right now, we go right back up 9. So still a single-digit game. Trae Young still got his badge on. Good big-time finish from him. And now it's only a 7-point game. RJ Hampton, Jonathan Kuminga, Mo Bamba got Kevin Hurt on him. So we're going to attack that the same way we would attack Trae Young. And boom, dunk on him. Big-time dunk and big-time play from Mo Bamba. I don't ask Mo Bamba to play big, but when he does have a smaller guy like Kevin Hurt or Trae Young on him, we are going to try to expose that anytime in any way. Tough finish from Kuminga. Again, Kuminga didn't have some breakout crazy game, but he did make shots and make plays down the stretch when we needed them the most. Because I feel like these are the crucial plays. We have a comfortable lead, but the Hawks are pushing and they're getting some momentum. And these are the times where we have to answer them. Or before we know it, we look up and they're only down 2. So every time Julius Randle hit a big shot like that, or Trae Young made a play or something like that, we had an answer down the stretch. And it came from some guys who may not always have their numbers called in those moments. So I was proud to see Mo Bamba make a play, Kuminga make a play. Nice layup from Terry Rozier, but that's what he's paid to do. That's the role he makes for our team. And right there, like I said, attack Trae Young. Go through him. He's too small. He's not aggressive or big or physical enough, so we can attack him in a lot of different ways with damn near everybody on the court. Mo Bamba, big time 3. When Mo Bamba is rolling on offense, we tough to beat, man. That's a tough but confident shot, and that's what he can do. So big time shot from Mo Bamba as we go back up 14 points. Right here, pick and roll. And now we kind of got them in a situation where it's still time, but they're trying to hit home runs. A lot of 3-point shots. Julius Randle is in his bag. Tough to keep him off the glass when he's rolling and thriving. Again, attack Trae Young. Stops the clock, puts us at the free throw line. Rozier makes 1 out of 2. Boom, tough shot. Now we have them trying to make the home run plays and settle for tough shots, and now they're just trying to chuck up the threes. Easier to guard the 3-point line when you know what's coming. So again, tough shots for Trae. Some of the shots that he was not asked to take in game 1. So it made me happy seeing him take these shots. And then boom, a block from Kongwu as Terry Rozier tried to take a one-on-one. Again, Trae Young trying to make plays, home run plays for the team. Excellent pass, good finish for Kongwu. We limited the 3-point shot. That's not what they wanted. They wanted a 3. Still an 11-point game with 2 minutes gone. Big time play again on Kevin Huerter, but shot clock violation as he dunks it. That was a big play. That was a really big play for us. We needed it. Big time look right here for the Hogs. Nope. Brogdon gets his hands on it. That's exactly what we put Brogdon on him for. And then he had to give up the ball early. Julius Randle was knocking down shots, but the twos don't add up like the threes. So we'll live with Julius Randle and him taking mid-range shots. Kuminga gets to the line. Trae Young gets by the defense and makes an incredible and-one play. I don't know why Terry Rozier even attempted to block that shot, but luckily we have a security blanket with the lead, and then a step-back Terry Rozier, which become a signature in this series over Kevin Huerter. Kind of puts the nail in the coffin. We go up 12, and we secure the lead. And again, another tough shot from Trae Young that he does hit, but whenever we have him settling for those type of shots, we're confident, and we end up winning this game 120-111 with a 9-point victory, and we tie the series 1-1 as we begin to head back to Orlando to try to protect home court, go up 3-1, and have to come back here to try to close it out. But we are going to take it game by game. I think we did a real good job with our scheme of saying, hey, we want the others to beat us. We want Kevin Huerter to have to win you a game. We want Cam Reddish to have to knock down shots. Bogdanovich is going to have to be better. Julius Randle is going to be more of your focal point on offense. And then defensively, we're going to make Trae Young have to step up. You're not going to be able to hide him. Anytime him or Kevin Huerter gets switched onto a bid, we're going to make them pay. And the guards are going to attack them. But as you see right here, Julius Randle, 24 and 8, shot the ball really well for them. 11 of 19. Even knocked down some threes, 2 of 4. Didn't get to the free throw line, which is what I love. We limited the free throw looks. Trae Young, 21 points on 23 shots. Like I said, he did have 14 assists because he can make you pay with his passing. But to see him go 9 of 23 and end up with 21 points is amazing. 3 of 10 from 3, all of 1 for the free throw line. Whenever you get their star player to shoot more shots than he scored points, it's a great feeling. Bogdanovich, again, stepped up. 5 of 11 for 3, 6 of 14, had a couple assists, got to the free throw line. But it's about limiting Trae Young. 17 and 6 for Capella. A good game for him. Shot 100% from the field. But again, we're okay with them having these games because we're not letting Trae Young beat us. Kevin Huerter, 3 of 8, 3 of 6 from 3. Cam Reddish, 0 of 3 from 3, 4 of 9 from the field, 9 and 8. Not a bad game from him. Okongwu didn't have the same game he had. Diallo, Chris Dunn. We limited those guys that came off the bench and had big impacts in game 1. And then most importantly, we limited Trae Young with 21 and 14. On our side, Terry Rozier, 24, 5 and 9. 4 turnovers, got to cut down on that. 7 of 14 from the field, though. 3 of 6 from 3. 50% from the field, 50% from 3. And Mo Bamba, 18 and 13. 3 blocks and a steal. 8 of 13 shooting. 1 of 1 from 3. Brogdon, 17 and 6. No turnovers. 7 of 11. 3 of 5 from 3. Chumo Kiki, 14 points in the first half. Didn't score in the second half. That's okay. He did what he was asked to do. And then you see down there, Jonathan Kuminga didn't have the best game. 4-10, 1 of 4 from 3, but did get to the free throw line and make all of his shots there. 12, 7 and 4, 2 steals and a block. That's what we asked for him. 12 and 8 from Jonathan Isaac. Kind of put up similar numbers to Jonathan Kuminga. Those guys do so much that don't show up on a box score, so we don't mind that. And then, of course, our spark plug, 12 and 3, 5 and 7 from the field. 3 turnovers, got to turn those down. 6 and 7 from Moses Brown. And yeah, man, we did our thing, man. Cole Anthony, 4 assists, 2 of 6
But we got to take this over into Orlando and close that out. And I'm going to leave and end this video with some team comparison numbers for y'all to see how we shot, how they shot, and other categories that close the game out. See y'all next episode, man. Go Magic. We going to the finals, baby. Yes, sir.
So what up, y'all? I know you just finished the gameplay. Hopefully all of y'all have made it this far and can hear this quick message that I'm about to give y'all. I wanted to give a quick shout out to my guy Schneid of Sim Gaming Network, who of course you've heard me talk about so much throughout the course of the series. But I'm mentioning him now because for those of you that don't know and may not know, he just had surgery on both of his hips, which is a good thing because he's able to get back to living a life that, you know, he was used to before he messed up his hips or whatnot. But because of the surgery, my guy is going to be gone for a few months, which means he won't be able to make videos on his channel. And he's going to be real limited for the next few months. So what I am asking of my people and my subscribers, who have always been so great to me, I'm asking that we send love to Schneid and Sim Gaming Network. Okay? I can't remember how many subscribers he has. I'm trying to look on my phone really quick. We're doing this live and direct. I'm going to pull up my phone and let's see. We're going to go to YouTube and I'm going to go to my subscriptions, who I'm subscribed to, and I got Schneid right here. I'm viewing his channel. Schneid has 3.4 thousand subscribers. Okay, let's get Schneid and Sim Gaming Network to, let's get them to 4,000, right? So out of the 18,000+ subscribers I have, all I'm asking is for at least 600 of you to go subscribe to his channel, and let's get him to 4K. If we can do that in the next few days, after this video is released, I'll put together some type of giveaway or do something special on this channel to reward y'all and to thank y'all. But let's do something for Schneid, because he's played a big role in this series. Every video that I've dropped, he's watched and seeing how numbers are looking, or how stats are looking, or watching the gameplay to see what he can do to make his sliders more realistic and more enjoyable, not only for me to play but for you guys to watch. And again, like I said early on in this series, if it wasn't for his sliders and the time and effort that he put into this game, I probably wouldn't be making this content right now. He kind of revived my love and my hunger to go out and rebuild a team via 2K. But before he put out his sliders this year or whatever, I wasn't really feeling it. So Sim Gaming Network, hopefully this can focus. Sim Gaming Network, very easy to find on YouTube. Please, please, please go subscribe. Like I said, I just need 600 of you guys to go out there and subscribe. If it can be more than 600, if everybody can go subscribe, that'd be great. If not, let's just get him to 4K. All of this stuff is in my description as well. His stuff is always been in my descriptions in every video that I've done with this series. You can find his YouTube channel name or how to get his sliders from Sim Gaming Network, which is all in his channel. But it's always been in my subscription if you looking for him or whatever. But yes, let's do that. Send love to my guy. We truly appreciate you, Schneid, if you do see this as well. And I'm playing my part, man. Let's go send some followers or some love to my guy while he's getting better, because we definitely will miss him. And he's still, from bed and post-surgery, he's still been reaching out and trying to figure out ways to make the series better for not only myself, but for you guys. So I appreciate you guys. I love y'all as always. And everybody that will go subscribe, I definitely truly appreciate it. And I'll see y'all soon. Peace.